Hey guys, how are you? It's Rosie from Phoenix Rising by Dior. I'm here to give you a reading. Not exactly sure what it's about. I didn't tune in to ask, but they will let me know. They always do. We have Archangels Raguel, Azrael, Sandalphon, and Jegudal present for today's reading. And guys, always please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the messages to circulate to get the people who normally wouldn't click on these videos. And share it if you hear the story and you're like, that's so-and-so's story. I need to share that with somebody. And if you want a private reading, please email me at phoenixrising@gmail.com, or entity removal or clearing or spiritual healing. Let's see what we got. Okay, what about this? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so I feel like Spirit's saying right now that you have been extremely, I don't want to say extremely, but for some reason they made me say extremely, kind of fragile, but they're saying like enough with the fragility. But it's like you know what to do, like Spirit's been giving you answers, or you've been hearing it. Something you're hearing. It's time to be tough. It's time to like pull up your big girl or big boy pants and do what you got to do. It's saying like you've been hearing things spiritually, maybe even physically in your waking world. You've been hearing things, like you've been getting information, calls. I just heard calls, so maybe you're getting calls, like you know what to do. The problem is that, and it's funny, the words are call upon, and it's clearing the chakras, but it's in reverse. And I said you've been getting calls, and the first words are call upon me, Archangel Metatron, to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So it's almost like you've been getting the call, but you haven't been asking for the help. Okay? So, and yesterday's reading, they were saying, like, make sure your wishes are coming true. Just make sure that you're wishing for the thing that you actually want. Sometimes we think we want something, and then we get what we wanted, and you're like, that's not what I wanted. Okay? So, something about, let's see. Okay, so they're guiding me to tell you that I know a lot of you, like I'm not offending anybody, so please don't take any offense to anything I'm saying. I know a lot of us here, we're all here on the journey. Everyone, I'm on the journey. We're all on the journey. The most evolved creature on this planet is still on the journey. Okay, so basically, it's like they're saying, we know you've learned a lot, you've gone through a lot, right? But it's almost like you still haven't learned this thing, almost like about asking for help. Now I got itchy. All right, maybe that means something for somebody out there. So, or maybe you're gonna scratch your head, like, what didn't I learn now? It's like you need to ask God for help. Okay, now they're triggering me. The other day, I went to bed, and there's been a lot of different things happening in my spiritual work. I think a lot of you do know that I deal with extremely dark entities, demonic, satanic forces. I remove them off of people. They want to attack me. They hate me. It's okay. I'm okay with that, because I know that God has my back. But I noticed the last couple times, I guess whatever entities I removed, they were a little bit harder or tougher, and they send their dark, evil minions to attack me, which I'm totally cool with, because I know God has my back. But I felt like something was a little bit off. So I literally tuned in that night, and instead of just, I was like, all right, God, I went in bed, it's my prayer. I was like, we need to have a talk. Okay. I'm here. I have no problem doing this work. I don't have fear of these energies, because I know you have my back. So I literally said to God, I go, you need to upgrade or educate my high self and spirit that they need to do what I tell them to do so that I can do this work for you. You know, and I remember when I said that, I was like, am I being abrasive with my words to God? You know? And then the next day when I came into, you know, I do a lot of prep work before I even come here, or if I'm working with a client, or if I'm going to go do a demonic entity removal or healing. I do all this prep work for me to make sure I'm 1000% aligned with spirit. And I realized things were acting very different that day. So I was like, oh, okay, so did God come in and tell you the problem here? And, you know, did he upgrade you guys? And they did. You know, they were upgraded. Everything was done. So the reason why I'm telling you this story is for you to know that, you know, sometimes it is not about being mean. And it's not about being arrogant or brazen. Just be like, God, I need you to help me. I need this. So there's something you didn't learn. Maybe you're not asking properly. So maybe you're just saying like, when you do speak to God, the Almighty, or anything of, you know, Adonai, you know, the highest entity source, okay? Nothing low vibe, because if you are asking things of a low vibe entity, believe me, they're gonna fuck with you more than you know. And it could attach to your children and to your family members, to your space, to your job. Like, it can wreak havoc on generations, okay? So you want the highest entity possible, all right? I use God. God is my source. He's my only source. You know, you want to ask them to help you. And like, I need help. I need X, Y, and Z. Like, please give me this. This is what I need. Not like, so I need help and I really would like for you to help me, or please God, I just need your help. No, God, not please God. God, I need this. This needs to happen in my life for me to be able to achieve this. Like, you know, I'm going to be of the highest vibration. I'm going to help as many people as possible. I'm going to be the best person I can be. But you have to stick to what you said you're going to do. Okay? So I feel like this is what they're trying to tell you today, is that you really need to be on your A game with whatever you say you're going to do and stick to it. And when you go to God, to Source, and you ask him for whatever it is that you need, look, even they're just triggered this thought. You know, like I said, I do all this prep work every single day. And every time I have a client, I got to redo all that prep work again. And I still needed to upgrade my high self and spirit. I still needed to educate them. Like, you understand where I'm going with this? Because our high self and spirit is only used to what we have been doing this whole time. So maybe, I mean, I can elevate you, or maybe you have to tell God, hey, if I need an upgrade in my committees and my high self and spirit, can you do it? I'm sure he's going to listen. To what percentage, you know, but how you ask it, like, I have the resources to check. Did it happen? Did it not? Why didn't it happen? You know, that's because this is my job. It's what I do. So maybe you need to ask God to elevate your high self and spirit. I mean, you won't know if it worked, but maybe if you see things that are happening around you, that things are changing, then maybe it did, you know? But you need to, maybe that's what you need them to do. Maybe it's what you need. You need to say, God, all right, upgrade all my committee members to the highest level of radiant love in the universe. I don't accept anything of low vibration, anything of malintent, okay? I'm giving you free advice here. Please take it, because I get paid to do this stuff, okay, as I see orbs floating through my screen. So this is what I do, all right? So you can ask this of God, and I feel like that's what's almost like they're saying, like, toughen up. You're hearing what listen to what I'm telling you, okay? Or maybe your high self and spirit, or maybe your gut is telling you, you know what to do. Do it. But ask it of God. If you don't ask it, then he doesn't think you really want it, because you didn't ask it. Does that make sense? It's like manifestation. When we're manifesting and we say, one day I'm going to have a 5-bedroom house on 10 acres. And I'm just like, I'm telling you, like, that's what I want, right? You know, with a 3-car garage, with all this stuff. Like, this is what I say, right? But if you say one day, that could be in the next 3 lifetimes, that one day. You have to say, I have this. I am this person. I create these things. I bring this to the universe or to the planet or to the 3-dimensional realm and the 5-dimensional realm. Whatever it is, you have to own your shit like you have it now. And that's the same thing when you're talking to God. God, now, like not tomorrow, today. You know, and that's another thing. Like, you'll see when your manifestations are starting to pick up momentum in power, and how you're wording it, it's how it's coming in. Okay, even the other day, I know because they're triggering me to tell you things so you learn by example. Okay, I need this stupid little thing for my daughter's school. All right, before we go to school, there's a list of supplies the teachers ask. We have to bring it before the first day of school. It's how it works here where I live. And there's this 3-ring binder pencil holder that has to be into a 3-ring binder. So the other day, I couldn't find it anywhere. So I alternate my kids. I text my oldest daughter. I go, hey, tell your dad, I got all the supplies. This is the one thing I couldn't find. Can you guys go get this? Or try to find it for me, because I couldn't find it. The day before, I was at a family party, and somebody gifted all the kids a little goodie bag, and I just shoved it in my bag. And I was unpacking all my stuff because, as I've said to you, because I wear my heart on my sleeve. I am who I am. I tell you guys who I am. I'm a little OCD when it comes to cleanliness. So I have this bag because I had spent the night down the shore and here and there because I had a very crazy weekend. That's why I can't come and tune in. And I'm unpacking this thing that they gave to my daughter, who was there at the earlier part of the day, but had to leave to go to her father's house in the evening, so she didn't get what the other kids got. And I take it out, and it's a 3-ring pocket holder, pencil holder for the binder. And I literally had just texted my daughter to get it, but I didn't even pay any mind to it. I just shoved it in my bag. Somebody left it on my purse, and I shoved it in my bag, and that was that. And I was like, oh my God, I took a picture. I said, how weird. I literally said, we need this. And within an hour, it was already here. So that's what I'm trying to say to you guys. And it was something so stupid as like a stupid little thing that my daughter needs for school. Nothing incredibly large, right? So when you say, I need this, I haven't even channeled the rest of the cards I have on the table yet. It will come. You just have to say, I need it like today. And expect it will be here, because God is your endless bank account to anything and everything that you need. The problem is we are God-fearing people, all right, because they raised us to be this way. All religions raise us to, in some way, shape, or form, fear God. But God is our source. Why do we? It's like we fear the person who feeds us. So like you constantly cower over to the person who's giving you the food or the water? No. Fear God if you massively fuck up, but say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And he will. But you have to mean it. Like I said in the beginning of the reading. If you mean, I will never do this again. I will never lie again. I will never cheat again. I'll never steal again. You have to mean it, because he'll know. Because if you don't mean it, and he gave you all the things that you wanted, guess what happens the second you fuck up? The karma you reap is huge. Huge. 10 times faster and quicker than you ever expected. So keep that in mind. Okay, this is definitely the teaching lesson today. Okay. They're saying like you're hearing what I'm telling you right now. It's like when you hear what I'm telling you, if you understand, it's basically, it's like, it's time to level up. It's time to grow up in a way. So it's almost like when you hear something, you can't unhear it. So now that I'm telling you this, you are responsible for what I'm telling you. Okay? So I'm sorry if you didn't want to be responsible, but now you're responsible because now you know the truth. Now you know the answer. But they're saying it's like, be at peace with this knowledge. Be at peace with knowing the truth here, because you don't have to fear God and heaven. It's almost like power is knowledge, but karma is real. So now that you know the answers, you know the path, you know what to do, you know how to do it, you have to use this. Because now if you hear what I'm telling you, and any other metaphysicist out there who is going to describe all these laws of attraction, right? You have to use momentum. You can't just say, God, I want it now, and then don't take action. If I didn't take action to unpack that bag would still be sitting there, and I would be hunting for it in the stores and not finding it, because I went to 3 different stores and couldn't find what I was looking for. And I was about to just go on Amazon and just order it. But whatever, I was at the store anyway. But I would have purchased it, and then one day I would have unpacked that bag and said, oh shit, I had it the whole time. Like, you understand? When you put this into action, God, I'm speaking to you, I need it now. All right, well, the next day when you say it, or see, the orbs are flying all over the place. I see them. I don't know if you see them. Put action behind your words. Take the steps towards what it is that you want. Because if you sit there, pray, or ask, and just, I'm going to eat bonbons and binge watch Netflix all day long, guess what? You're probably not going to get a damn thing. I know. It's tough. But it's the truth. It would be so great to just be like, click, oh, the ding dong, here goes. Here's everything you wanted. Here's like $5 million. Here's the house you wanted. Here's the man you wanted. Here are the children you wanted. Here's the life you wanted. Here's the career that you never went to school for and never tried to get. Here it is. Now what are you going to do with it? And now you're going to say, I don't even know what to do with all this stuff, even though I wanted all these things. Because now I didn't work for it, so I don't know how I'm going to handle all this. How am I going to handle? I don't even know how to do this career. I don't know how to handle all these children. I don't know how to handle that man that I wanted or that woman I wanted. I don't know how to handle all this. There is learning in the steps towards getting everything that you want. But you have to take the steps to get the thing you want. Okay? Does all this make sense? I hope it does. Okay? I mean, I think it does. That's why I think God has given me all these examples of my life to explain to you so you can better understand what I'm trying to say. Because sometimes I think people hear when I'm saying things and they think I'm just being arrogant, but I'm not being arrogant. I'm trying to teach you. Because believe me, there was a time when I listened to so many people and I was like, wait, I have to do what? And it's hard to wrap your brain around it. But it literally is brainwashing yourself to think in a completely different manner. Undoing the shoelaces and learning how to do it another way. Okay? Basically. So unraveling your shoelaces, and now there's another way of doing it, but now you have to learn that way. And your brain is going to say, no, we got to do it this way. It's like me, French braiding. I can only do it the one on top. The one, that reverse one, so hard for my brain to get it. Now I'm going to practice even more. And as soon as I get it, it unravels and goes back to the top one. And I want to do the other way, the fishtail one. And for some reason, my brain is an autopilot, and it won't undo the other way I taught it. But you know, it's funny, when I was a child and I learned how to French braid, I only could do it underneath. And I forced myself to do it on top, and now I can't do the other way. So you have to unteach yourself the way you were learned, or the way you were taught, or the way you were programmed by your parents, by your grandparents, by society, by the shit that you were dealt with in your life. You have to unprogram it, reprogram it to what you want. And you need to ask for it, and then you need to take the actions to get what you want. So if that wish that you're going to make sure you know what you want. But be prepared and take action, okay? See, remember who you are, and patience in reverse. Remember who you are and take action, okay? Patience in reverse is immediately, forcefully do what is necessary for you to move forward. Sometimes it's easier to do nothing at all, but sometimes you need to take action. All right, guys, I'm done. Love and light. See you tomorrow. Bye.